what's going on YouTube, GZTV, real quick. I'm doing some studying throughout the night. Before we get back to that, we are here to talk about NBA basketball from Saturday, December 7th. We have 4 games. I'm going to talk about the Grizzlies, Celtics, the Nuggets, the Wizards game, Pistons, Knicks, and then the Mavs and Raptors to kind of close it out. So let's get into it, starting with the Grizzlies and the Celtics. Unfortunate loss for my Celtics. We've had a really tough schedule recently. But Ja Morant scores 32 to help the Grizzlies beat the Celtics by 6, and they snap a 10-game losing streak in Boston. Every time they've gone to the TD Garden for the last 3-4 years, they've lost every game. So obviously, you love seeing Ja Morant do a little bit of everything, scoring at a high level, passing and rebounding at a pretty solid level as well. Really good stuff. Obviously, insane, going on the baseline, throwing down dunks. Obviously, Drew Holiday was hitting tough shots. Just overall tough. Really good game. Obviously, a tough game for the Celtics, and these are two giants in their conferences. The Grizzlies are emerging. Peyton Pritchard was hitting some threes all night long, from range, from the three-point line, everywhere. So that was fun. But Jaren Jackson Jr. put up 27 as well. Don't forget him. He shot 75% from 3. And Ja Morant had a great game. 32 points, 67% from 3, 55% from the field. Looking at the Boston Celtics, you get a 17, not a great shooting night for Jason Tatum, but 17 points and 13 rebounds nonetheless. You get a 23-point performance, again, not a great shooting night for Drew Holiday. You get 22 points for Jaylen Brown off of 67% three-point shooting, and you get 22 for Peyton Pritchard. I think it comes down to maybe guys like Neemias Queta coming off the bench and not providing as much as we need him to, especially when he's going against a guy like Jay Huff on the Grizzlies. I know Jason Tatum had a bad shooting night, but he made up for it. He passed the ball, he grabbed rebounds. It was just a tough game. I don't think the Celtics played bad per se. I don't think they lost for any sort of reason like that. It's just the Grizzlies had a better game. As we move on into the Nuggets-Wizards game, the Wizards overcome a career-high 56 by Nikola Jokic. They snap a 16-game skid. They win by 9 over the Nuggets. Absolutely insane. I didn't really pay attention to this game because I thought the Nuggets had it in the bag, but they didn't. And holy fucking shit. Jokic had 56 points. Obviously, Jordan Poole had an insane scoring night as well. Yikes. I mean, Nikola Jokic, we're looking at, obviously a stat sheet stacker, a guy that really gets it done in that aspect. Man, I don't even know, man. That's insane. One of the best scoring nights, probably the best scoring night of his career. Insane stuff. Jordan Poole, absolute insane performance. Justin Champagnie was getting through defense. Yeah, man, Nikola Jokic has had numerous games in the past where he's put up these insane performances and just it hasn't been enough. I don't really understand it. Obviously, this was a really good competitive game. Bilal Coulibaly was playing really good at the rim defense. But yeah, man, 56 points and 16 rebounds for Nikola Jokic, shooting 60% from 3. You get 12 assists and 10 rebounds for Russell Westbrook off of 50% shooting. You'd like to see Peyton Watson play a little bit better and put a little bit better minutes in, and obviously they can play a guy like Julian Strawther over him, but I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Justin Champagnie, Justin Champagnie put up 23. He shot 50% from 3. Really good, honestly, a breakout game for Valanciunas. I haven't heard much from him this season, but he had 20 points and 12 rebounds. And yeah, man, 39 points for Jordan Poole. Pretty inconsistent NBA player, I will add, but it's awesome to see him do that. So, in Elite 20 basketball, as we move on to the Pistons and the Knicks, there were a lot of upsets tonight. The Pistons beating the Knicks. This is kind of crazy. Cade Cunningham has a triple-double to lead the Pistons to a 9-point victory over the Knicks. Yeah, just doing a little bit of everything. Scoring the ball, passing the ball, rebounding the ball at a very high level, obviously getting it done. Cade Cunningham's obviously become the franchise player for the Pistons over the years, and he gets it done. 15 dimes as well. People like to tout him as a huge scorer and a great scorer, but he can do other stuff as well, and he showed that here. Tim Hardaway Jr. was getting to the rim and being aggressive. Really good game here. Same with guys like Jalen Duren, just using their size, getting up in the air. Ariel Hook-Porty. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know who that is. But let's look at things. Yeah, man. Sorry about my ringtone. 29 points, 15 assists, 10 rebounds for Cade Cunningham. Absolutely insane performance. But let's talk about Malik Beasley off the bench. 23 points. The guy shot 7 for 10 from 3. That's a real X factor. That's a real game changer for the Pistons. Shout out to Cade Cunningham, but man, does that deserve more credit. As we look at the Knicks, you get a 20-point performance from Mikal Bridges off of 33% three-point shooting. You get 31 points and 10 assists for Jalen Brunson. But obviously the absence of Karl Anthony Towns and having to deal with Jericho Sims being in the game and having guys like Precious Achiuwa, or I don't know. Yeah, just the absence of Karl Anthony Towns single-handedly lost them the game. I don't know what the hell they were doing. I think Jericho Sims got hurt this game or something. Yeah, I mean, they have Precious Achiuwa, they have this hoop porty guy, Deuce McBride, Tyler Kolek off the bench that are pretty solid, but very weird situation for the New York Knicks there. As we move to the last game of the night, let's get into Mavs Raptors. Luka Doncic's second straight triple-double and the 79th of his career helped the Mavs beat the Raptors by 7. Obviously, second straight triple-double, and Luka Doncic doing everything similar to Cade Cunningham, scoring the ball, rebounding the ball, passing the ball at high levels, and obviously Kyrie Irving scoring at an elite level as well. These two pairing, and my goodness, the Mavs look so good right now. They look insane. You know, win streak is 7 games with a huge win here over the Raptors. Awesome. I mean, Luka Doncic just gets it done. You know, no-look, overhead dimes, scoring the ball, hitting threes, just making it a fun game, you know, banking it in at the buzzer, hitting timely shots. It's just Luka magic. It's just what we've come to know for the last 4 or 5 years in the NBA. Really good game, though. Just kind of talking about things. I know I'm kind of speeding through, but we had a 29-point game for Kyrie Irving where he shot 6 for 9 from 3, so that's great. Luka Doncic put up 30 points, 11 assists, and 13 rebounds. And don't forget my boy Klay Thompson putting up 20, shooting 33% from 3, 50% from the field. Really good game for the Mavs there. Obviously, that big 3 that was hyped up for so long coming together and making it work. You look at the Raptors, you get a 19-point, 14-assist game for Scotty Barnes. You get a 20-point performance for Jakob Poeltl. Grady Dick continuing to have a solid sophomore season. He had 27. I don't know. It's just guys like Ochai Agbaji that didn't really play well. And obviously, you have guys like Kelly Olynyk coming off the bench and trying to clean that up. And you have Jonathan Mogbo, and you have, I don't even know, Jacoby Walter. There's all sorts of guys that they're trying out, but not a great game for Ochai. As we are going to look at the Sunday action, any good games here that stand out? Just kind of looking through the Nuggets and the Hawks, that's going to be a good game. You get Cavs and Heat, Suns, Magic. There are going to be some pretty good games. Timberwolves, Warriors, Rockets, Clippers. Great NBA action coming your way tomorrow. So if there's any good games, I guarantee you there will be. We will be back on the channel once again talking about it. I gotta go lock in for the next 3 hours and get some studying done so I don't have to so the blow isn't as much tomorrow, because holy shit, I gotta finish out this fucking semester. Goddamn, it's been a